Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is a location that we went to recently. We're outside of Panaca, Nevada, out there in those hills, Agates, okay? When we were out here, it's kind of an unexpected thing. Sea maggots, some decent nodules, stuff like that. I'll put a link. If you haven't seen that video, I suggest you go check that out. Well, we drove a little bit further down the road today and came up with some stuff that's definitely pretty good, a little more bubbly, all right? A little more reminiscent of maybe some of the stuff that comes out of Arizona. I think Saddle Mountain, right? Nice pieces, which that was interesting. There will be a pin on the map for this description links down there. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to those hills behind me and we're gonna walk down them to where we were last time. We're basically gonna skip all of this grassy area and we're not gonna look over there at all. We're only going to be heading over to the hills where there's some larger rock and we'll be coming up with some nice chunks of chalcedony and agate and all that good stuff. It is a beautiful day out here, end of November, and like 50 and sunny and gorgeous. One thing that we learned last time we were out here is that it's not really worth it to pick up little tiny agates, even though they're very abundant and some of them have nice fortification and banding and, like, you know, all of that. Out here in the like alluvial sagebrush dirt area, there's plenty of it. I see Sarah picking stuff up. Yeah, Sarah just picked up one, okay? But we know that those hills have significantly larger rock. And that significantly larger rock, well, it has significantly larger agates. So we're just skipping this and walking over there. I was impressed by the material. We don't usually go to an area and then like a couple weeks later go to the same area. If anything, we go to like an area once per calendar year, or twice per calendar year. So I think this is good. This is a good area and has a lot of promise. I guess you gotta start walking. Right? Huh, Sarah? What do you think? You thought this place is pretty good?
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Very enjoyable to just look around at the ground and the scenery and find some nice, surprisingly good pieces of rock.
There's also feral horses out here, which we just saw like 5 of them. It's kind of cool. So the little hills in the distance, right in the center of your screen, is right where we were just at. And I showed you that very brown and yellow bubbly agate right over there. Give you a little bit of the lay of the land. And let's see. Yeah, right there in the middle, I guess. Yeah, right about there is where we were kind of hunting last time. So the plan is go over here where we've got these bigger rocks and, you know, walk down.
I just got a handful.
Yeah, and you got those like
Within a 3-foot
a little tiny space.
They will stay here. Okay, let's see.
Interesting. I don't think I'm going to keep that. But look at that. That's very white. Oh yeah, that's very botryoidal. I like that. We should definitely keep that. I know it's on the smaller side. But we haven't found any good botryoidal pieces yet.
I don't think this one is worth keeping. No.
I say we can't take it and then we high grade later.
Eventually, and then that one's got like a banding.
Oh, that is interesting.
That's so little.
Yeah, we just need to find the giant version of that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more botryoidal pieces in here, it seems like. It's not a bad little one. I kind of like that one.
Okay.
Here. So we found pieces like this before, where it's, well, that's actually kind of full, isn't it? That's kind of like a good piece, I think. That's not bad. Sarah, check this out.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty big. It's not like rounded like the ones we found before.
Oh, hey, I see it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good chunky one.
Oh, it didn't go down any in the ground.
Thanks for letting me pick it up.
Yeah.
So if this one here is thick, we'll keep it. That's kind of a thin plate. We got a lot of those last time. Leave it. Well, never mind, I'll keep it. Now, I think we're starting to get into them, Sarah. There's like, seeing more and more here, better and better pieces.
This is like more volcanic-y.
I just like picked up a nice piece with some fortified lines in it and a quartz pocket. Here, look at this one.
Oh wow, yeah. That one's got a lot of.
Oh, that's got the calcite impressions.
I feel like that's. Do we get rid of the other one?
We'll high grade before we walk back for sure.
Yeah,
or once the bucket starts to get a little heavy.
It's gonna get heavy quick, I think.
Dig it out.
Oh,
that one. Oh, that's great. That's a good size.
it's got that.
Oh, is that like the quartz? Is that, I don't know. I wonder if it had a quartz pocket and it's gone. We'll have to take that and clean it.
Yeah, we'll clean it. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's
That's
good.
the right spot for a quartz pocket.
You definitely have a good eye for this, Sarah. That's very
Only
thin.
the top part was
Yeah.
showing. The clean part.
Oh yeah, that was just
So
yeah, you really got to like kick them or pick them out. That's a pretty good piece. Can I take credit for your find?
that's what we're doing today. I spot it, you grab it.
So many people think I'm really good at rock hounding, but it's actually Sarah. But I feel like I'm a better video editor than you.
Yeah,
And why is that?
you edit more videos than I
Sarah doesn't edit videos. It makes it really easy for me to be better at it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's very good. Here. At any point, if you want to high grade what we have, oh, that's nice.
It's all covered in quartz. Yeah, I think we'll get a little more.
Get a little more, and then maybe we'll find a flat spot and we'll high grade. Okay.
Yeah.
So the camera is perfectly level right now. You can kind of see the steepness of this. Really steep. Makes you wonder how many agates are spread out here and how many are in the hill. How many more are going to be coming out over the next 1,000 years. Sarah found something that we absolutely need to post to a Facebook group for identification purposes. I'm going to show you. You let me know what you think.
Petrified peanut.
Everybody was thinking that. They're probably like some type of like little concretion, little iron concretion. That's a thing out here.
Little doubles.
Petrified peanuts. Yeah. It's hard to leave some of them, but I'm really like, what do you do with a piece like that? I don't think there's anything you do with it. You may be tumbling at best, but when you see all the concave like indentations, you're like, that's not going to tumble well. And also, I don't have a rock tumbler. I don't like rock tumbling. I actually spotted something before you, Sarah. I just got to climb up to it and not shake the camera too much. Sliding back, sliding back. Oh, well, I was hoping it was going to be bigger. That's a little, yeah, see, like, here's the problem. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's good, but it's so scraggly. Scraggly.
We've already got some nice little display scraggly ones.
Yeah.
It is big though.
It is big.
Go forward.
Okay, this one's kind of cool. What do you think of that one?
Sure. And a little void in that like the other ones. Oh,
At the very
that's
least,
cool.
I'll take pictures of it, put it on the web page, and put it in the
Got a
backyard.
cool texture
Oh
on
yeah, the little Betroidal ones are pretty good. I keep spotting some good ones. Maybe this one's good.
It's big.
I think we'll keep this one. This area seems good, but dang is it steep.
Are you filming or are we just doing this?
Yeah. So I think this one's good. I feel like
Yes.
that's pretty neat.
Yeah. That one with the hole.
That one.
That one.
That one's good. That big seam. That one's nice.
That one with the hole.
Yeah. Let's see, some of the little Betroidal. Oh, you dumped out your peanuts, your petrified peanuts. That one's kind of scraggly, huh? That one, I like
good,
that
yeah.
one. That one, this one's good.
Yeah. Let's see if we can clean that seam out.
This one's pretty scraggly. That one's neat. I think this one has some interesting
Yeah.
features to it that we should take. This is also kind of a scraggly one.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Leave it. I think that one has some like little dendrites in it. That could be neat to clean up.
It's got that texture you like.
I do like pseudomorphs. This Betroidal one, let's take
Yeah.
that one. That one's good.
It's Betroidal, but I don't know. Maybe it's got like a red.
I say we take it. That one's kind of on the interesting side.
This one's interesting too. I don't know about that one. That's got a cool texture.
Yeah, let's take that one. That one's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Some of those little guys, do they have anything neat in them?
That one's got little lines on it.
I think we could leave that little pile and reduce our weight. What do you think?
Look at that one. Yeah, you want to leave these in a pile? Or
Sure.
you want to distribute them?
Leave them for the next person. Maybe those next people will be us coming back
Yeah,
at some
maybe.
point. Plenty of rock here. I find it really interesting when people comment on us high grading and they'll be like, how could you not take that? And then some people will be like, other people would want that. You should have taken it and given it to me. It's like you can't win. If you leave rocks, you're doing something wrong. If you take too much rock, you're doing something wrong. And there's no winning. No winning.
Yeah, not when you do things, post things on the internet.
That's true. They are here though. You can come here. You can also head over to the website, currently rockhounding.com, and find all the info for this place. And if you like these types of videos, you can head on over to Patreon and support this project over there. There's a lot of cool stuff. You can watch these videos early. There's files up there for download. We do a monthly giveaway. It's a lot of fun. We got a community chat. You should go check it out. And we're going to try to find some more rocks. Like is hot. Toasty dog.
55, maybe.
55 and melting.
Maybe.
That one that Sarah just pulled out had like lichen growing on it. Also, there's cows here, feral horses, other living things. I know most people don't watch every video, so the last time we were here, I cleaned all of the rocks that I brought back with a 6% hydrogen peroxide solution, which does a really great job of removing any organics like your mosses and lichens and cow poo. So that's a good thing to do at a locality like this. I think I soaked mine for like 3 days. It makes a huge difference in how clean the rock is. Depending on what you're doing, you can also use other forms of like acid and whatnot. But you know, hydrogen peroxide is cheap. You get the stuff from Home Depot that is used to clean pools. It's 12%. 12% is a little much. I dilute it down, saves money. And also, that's why you don't lick rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it doesn't make sense to go back on the ridge. Yeah, we're 300 feet from where we were before.
You can see the car.
It looks so far
Oh, it's rough walking up this. It just kind of levels out and you get more endless BLM.
Yeah, which direction do we go?
Well, what if we went right over there? Straight ahead, like 300 yards. There's some heavy rock. We'll check it out. Maybe then we'll come back and descend down the slope right here. When we go out places like this, one of the things that we always use is Gaia GPS. And Sarah usually lays a track on our map that is synced to mine. Obviously, to do the Gaia cloud thing, you got to have cell phone coverage or Wi-Fi. But that's kind of how we find the exact position to and from, which is nice. However, Gaia GPS is getting more expensive. They suck more now. Their service is less quality, lower quality. And what else? Their customer service is complete garbage. They screwed me out of $400. I used to do like affiliate stuff with them and not anymore. But I still pay for their service because it's kind of like the best thing out there. Onyx doesn't match it. Caltopo doesn't match it. Google definitely doesn't match it. Garmin handhelds don't match it. None of that stuff matches it. So if you know of something that is exactly equal to Gaia GPS with cloud services and all the same layers, I'm all ears. I will ditch Gaia in a heartbeat. Thoughts, Sarah? Do you love Gaia?
Gaia GPS or Gaia the Earth?
The GPS.
You're setting me up to say I hate the Earth.
I hate the Earth.
Yeah, we had some frustrating experiences with it. I was very disappointed. I mean, it's like $60 a year, and their customer service was absolutely useless and not helpful and extremely slow. And $70 a year is kind of a lot for a service and app, so I would expect more than that.
One thing that's not clear to most people, and it wasn't clear to us for a long time, is you really need to back up all of your data. And the way you do that is you add it to a folder, and then you export it to KML. That's how you do that. Do that, back up all your stuff. They might screw you. Check this thing out. Oh, nothing. All right, let's get walking over there, Sarah. Let's check that out. In the process of backing up all of my stuff from Gaia, I have all the I have a ton of rockhounding guidebooks, and I have meticulously typed in to Gaia and plotted out all of the old guidebooks that I have. Not all of them. I'm still work in progress. I'm making those files available on Patreon. So if you are on Patreon or you want to buy them for $3, you can buy the file. And I mean, obviously it goes along with the book. Like, it's not a replacement for a guidebook, but it's very helpful to have a KML file, which you can import into your favorite thing that goes along with the books. It gives a lot of visual context. So
Our frustrating situation is everybody else's gain.
what she said. Let's see if these are good. Oh, that's got some very beautiful banding in it. Look at that. That's really nice. Check this out, Sarah. That's probably the finest one.
Huh. That's cool. Yeah, that's so sparkly.
And then here's a little plate, but I think we got enough plates. Oh, there's an agate. This area, it's just like an endless ocean of agate, it seems like, of varying quality levels, and stuff changes from area to area. Like, some of it, you have seen some areas that get more color, more banding, less banding, more plates. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you keep on being like, walk over the next hill, walk over the next hill. We gotta start working our way back. We've gone pretty far. That's why you have a red bucket. You can spot it far away. That one's got some fun colors going in it. Well, I think we are done. We're gonna start making our way back. We got half a bucket of material. Oh, I'm falling. I got half a bucket of material, and we found some pretty good stuff. I kind of learned some more things about this locality, which we'll share with you back at the shop after we kind of stew on it a little. It's something, the whole subject of like how to say this, the locality, I guess, collective knowledge, right, is something that I want to figure out a better way of sharing and talking about. Over history, over time, we develop a greater, more in-depth knowledge base of different localities. And I often think about Fur Road in Washington, and how the collective knowledge of that was kind of passed down through people like Ryan King and others on the CBA Facebook group. I know I talk a lot of stuff about Facebook, but some very specific groups are worth it. And I don't really have that out here, but I try to do what I can on the locality listings on the website. But yeah, got some good stuff. We'll take photos, catch up with you in the shop. We are back from Panaca, and this over here on this side is the stuff that we took back. This stuff. This is the stuff from previously, and this is the material from the other locality that we didn't show on video, but I still think is quite interesting. It definitely is somewhat reminiscent of, I guess, like some of the material that comes out of Saddle Mountain in Arizona. You get this like that piece that you have right there. Very like swirly kind of chalcedony. So that's kind of interesting. I did polish up one of them. I just took it over to the wheel real quick. Nothing too great. There is a little bit of a chip out on it. But overall, I mean, like, the material is good, right? Like, clearly chalcedony can take a very fine polish, and I do like the subtle banding that you get on some of these.
Yeah, we found some interesting pieces, different from our first trip. We got these, I like these ones with the big quartz.
That one's particularly good, I think. Yeah, that one cleaned up real nice. And this one is also like paper thin in the back, right? Like, it is super thin. Like, it's really hard to kind of tell, but like, it's probably like that thick. I'm surprised it made it.
That one's not thin.
Yeah.
Quite thick.
Yeah. So also, just, generally speaking, I'm happy with it. We didn't. I feel like obviously this big one that you got when the first time we were out there is probably still the best. But yeah, no, it's a cool locality. I think doing more exploration out there is worth it. You've just seen like one kind of real area, but really you can drive down the road out there and the material does change from area to area. So
yeah, I mean, when we were walking out there, we just kept going up a hill, and we were like, well, look at that hill. And then you get to that hill, and you're like, well, what's over on that hill? And you could really walk out an extreme amount. And I mean, we kept finding stuff. So
I like that the alluvial nature of it and those hills will be continuously kind of sloughing off. And that is really nice from the perspective of like an area not kind of being like picked over or whatever. Like just going up and down some of the hills, rock is like moving under our feet, which is turning up new stuff, and all the cows, horses, there's feral horses out there, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice location, and I'm looking forward to probably not going back here. I don't know what you think. I wouldn't go back to that exact space, but I would go back, maybe like go another, mile or two down the road and check out different spots.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of walked out at a random spot and found that stuff, so a lot of spots you could walk out at and probably find stuff seems likely.
Yeah.
This one you should cut that. It looks like it gets kind of red in there.
Yeah, this might just be like a coating, so I'm not exactly sure.
It doesn't look like the agate goes all the way through.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it's still kind of neat. I kind of like it. And yeah. Any other thoughts on heading out to Panaca? Picking up some agate?
It just is an overwhelming amount of space that seems to produce material wherever you go, and we'll have to get back out. I mean, we went twice in a pretty short amount of time, which we don't often do, so.
Bring lots of water. Don't go in the summer. That's my advice.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Go check out the website listing for this locality. There's going to be a bunch of photos up there. It's a good location. And if you are in, that'd be central eastern Nevada, it's worth going and checking it out. There is also the Lincoln County Historical Museum. There is a listing on the website for that as well, which is awesome. You must go see it if you love cool rock and mineral displays. You want to learn about area geology, that is a great place to go visit.
Yeah, definitely hit both spots and you'll be impressed.